Started streaming and there's already a message. It's almost magical. Never been like that before. I'll start going through this all methodically and shit. Um, Hup. Why is it never quite centered? Yo, whatever, that's good enough. No, I only watch replays. I don't want to restream. That could get me in trouble with Twitch. This can't get me in trouble with Twitch. How about Ryu versus Rao? I've seen Rao a lot. No, Japanese. I always find it on the Shend. It's a YouTube uploader for Third Strike footage. Ryu is a name too, but Rao is quite well known. He always uses the white Chun-Li. You don't get a punish when you parry that, I don't think. Maybe if you parry and then do a light normal. Ugh. Back Fierce Super. He missed out on the dizzy, but I don't think there was a way he could have gotten it. That still missed out on the dizzy. Your friend is um Jinrai. He's come in here before. Yeah, I'm super excited. Unfortunately, the entire world is trying to get in my way. My family needs me to drive them to the airport tomorrow at 4 a.m., which is in 5 hours. And I haven't slept yet. That's neat. Jinrai actually taught me how to play fighting games. Not directly. I watched that video. And that's like my introduction to fighting games. I wonder if I've been anyone else's introduction to fighting games. That's my dream. You think he's gonna win? Infiltration. That's my bet. I could easily see it being Shen, Momochi, or one of several other people. But Infiltration is my personal bet. Oh, good old Chun-Li, Chun-Li. This is why a lot of people don't like Third Strike. This right here. I don't mind it. I feel like it's okay. It's a very stally matchup. I didn't like it at first, but I've come around. It's very slow and method methodical. Oh. Yeah, I'll do character guides. In fact, I've already written several. I'm gonna have to like make sure they're correct when the game actually launches. But that's only gonna take a few hours to verify each one and then make the video. I don't fancy. Geef is a good character, but he's got a lot of like counterpick potential. How far a character makes it in tournament is half based on their tier and half based on their worst matchup. And those two aren't always the same. They're good characters with a bad matchup. Geef is one of them. Dude, I can't even imagine counting the crutch medium kicks. It's so hard with Chun-Li, Chun-Li. The thing is, Chun-Li can counter crutch medium kick pretty easily, but crutch medium kick is very rewarding, and also like the counter pokes are very unrewarding. Ooh, that's an optimized punish. That was actually a cancel. It looked like a link because the super starts up really fast, but it's a very very late cancel window. That was cool. Car throw tech. That's nice. Quite difficult to do that. The Chun-Li with the super is at a big advantage, which is Rao. Now they both have a super. Now it's pretty much even. I am sick. There are several things preventing me from having any fun this weekend. One of them is the drive I'm about to do. One of them is me being sick. One of them is the fact that I have a final on Monday. I've pretty much been breathing cough drops. Oh my god, this I'm gonna kill. It's a very unoptimized starter. Wow, EX Bird. That has invincibility, but not very much. You can beat other attacks with it, but it's pretty shitty. It doesn't hit crouching opponents usually. It depends on the opponent. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And um, its invincibility wears out, I'm pretty sure, before it hits. So it can beat media attacks sometimes, but not. It depends on the media attack. Depends on how many active frames and all that, and when it was executed. Also, it tends to not get all the hits. Yana's classically the counter to Chun-Li. Although I have to say every single time that there's modern thought that Yun doesn't beat Chun-Li, I still kind of feel like he does. I think everyone's full of shit. I think Crota doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm just fucking around. Crota's godlike. At the same time, I don't know if I can discount the fact that Yun beats Chun-Li. I see a lot of Yuns fight Chun-Li's. I've seen this matchup so much, and the Yun usually wins. This Chun-Li did hella work. That was Shinta. And the Chun-Li is Baru Rice or something. You can see when Chun-Li has a punish opportunity and lacks super, it's very mediocre. But her ability to control the ground is actually pretty good. It's not fantastic, but it's pretty good. But things kick into high gear once Chun-Li gets a super. Chun-Li's stand hard kick actually does not cancel. Fun fact about that move. And when you see people cancel it, what they're actually doing is super jump canceling it, because it jump cancels, and then they're canceling their pre-jump frames into super. The taunt. That's a disrespect taunt. There's no other purpose for that. He wants to disrespect his opponent. Oh, actually I don't know. I don't remember if you can link. I know you can link super 2 after a jump towards fear or towards roundhouse, the hop kick, but it might be crouching opponent only. And that was Ken getting it standing. Doesn't super punish that? Oh, that was cool. That's a little easier on Chun-Li than most characters because she's short. You don't have to be as precise. Nice. Stand strong, empty cancel super. That's a weird one. That's a setup not a lot of Chun-Li's use. That's a good demonstration of expertise with the character. Had to mute to cough. This might just be a Chun-Li Fest video. I think it's like 40 minutes long. 50 minutes long. I don't know if I'll like... I might jump to a different video, depending on the sheer amount of Chun-Li's. Like, I find this kind of neat, but I don't know if other people will find it kind of neat. Most people think this kind of footage is hella boring. It'd be cool if we could just get, like, any matchup that's not either... Like, we've only had top tiers. We had, like, Ryu and Ken and Chun-Li. Kind of uneventful. Wow, he got something out. Crouch jab is really fast. It's one of the fastest normals in the game. In fact, I think it actually might be tied for fastest normal in the game. She can jab in between lightning legs. That's neat. You have the natural time between lightning legs hits, which is very small, plus 2 frames because they're a special move, and parrying adds frames based on what you parry. And special moves, if you parry a special move, wow, that lightning legs was insane. That's really hard to do. Special moves, if you parry them, you get 2 additional frames plus the recovery. That was a good lightning legs too. Good lightning legs use is like the mark of like good Chun-Li. That's how you differentiate like the skill of Chun-Li players besides just who wins. It's so hard to have good lightning legs in this game. It looks like all the players in attendance in this league battle are top tier players. Oh, that's nice. He probably baited the low parry or perhaps the throw attack. A very late meaty crouching, then like to walk in roundhouse. Still safe against throws, but like if he was going for a low parry or if he wanted to do a throw very late, well, that's crouch fierce, I think. You don't see that normal very often. I'm pretty sure Chun-Li's little bread and butter combo, the crouch fierce into medium bird, is actually from this game. But you never see anyone go for combos like that. That was a good car throw. Chun-Li classically has a little bit of trouble with dive kicks. They're nowhere near as good as they are in Street Fighter like 4, though. Oh, nice. Parry and punish. Yun's health is not so good. I'm surprised I didn't kill him. That was a punish, maybe. If your opponent does an air action, you can make them land on a low and it's a punish. But only if, their jump in doesn't hit you. Trip guard and all that. Whoa. Rad. The dizzy juggle. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, that was some trolling. You actually have a pretty neat ability to get some cool juggles if you dizzy the opponent with Chun-Li super. You didn't confirm that shit. Get out of here. You didn't react to that move whiffing. Whoa. That would have been his ass if that was parried. Safe. Even if they parried, I'm pretty sure it's safe. Fireball-based attacks, especially multi-hitting fireball-based attacks, are usually phenomenally safe on parry. Wow, that was probably an empty cancel. That was really cool. I don't think that crouching medium kick would have naturally hit. Tricky cross-up. Empty jump throw probably would jump in parries. Chun-Li's anti-air is probably her weakest element, which means you can kind of get away with jumping a lot, but that doesn't really do anything. Gives you opportunities to mix up. Ryu is classically a Ryu player, but most Ryus have a Ken and vice versa. Just kind of inherently. They're quite similar. They're probably a little more similar than they are in Street Fighter 4. They're probably more similar than they are in like SD. Ryu and Ken are quite a bit like each other in this game. They only have a few normals that aren't shared. The special moves are kind of used at similar times. The only thing that really differentiates them is their supers. And things like their EX Tatsus and whatnot. The really big differences are Ken has an overhead he can combo out of and Ryu doesn't. Um, Ryu has Donkey Kick for higher damage punishes, and their stand medium kicks are pretty significantly different. Plus Ken has a target combo. Or I should say useful target combo, because Ryu has one too. This is Hebo Ryu and some guy named Paru Raisu. I just played fucking Third Strike a lot, and I watched a lot of footage. Literally, um, us right now doing what we're doing, like this is just how I learned everything I know. It's just I watch these videos and I osmose. And when I talk, when I'm watching these videos right now, I simplify things a little bit because I know a lot of people don't know a whole lot about Third Strike, so I tend to kind of focus on things that people don't tend to know. Nice. Plus, I play a lot. That Sammy aim kick is pretty nice. It's a mix-up to go for that jump-in multi-parry. Oh, I love when I see that. The other hitbox from towards Fierce hitting, and then the juggle in the corner. That shit's kind of cool. It's very weird to jump in and then parry backwards. It's not that weird, but most people don't think Yum will just cross under and hit from the other side. He can only do that with towards Fierce, which was the purpose of that towards Fierce, perhaps. It's a safe poke and it goes pretty far, but the startup is kind of bad. Very nice. Elena Cup, Infiltration. Although I will perhaps accept that my next is Shen then Momochi, but I will also accept if Daigo, Gamerby, or Bunko wins. It will be like, oh, it chipped. Or something. I think he went for red parry, but I think it would have chipped. Wait, I need to check again. I need to look at that health bar. No, what the fuck? He had so much health. Oh yeah, that would have chipped. He went for the red parry and he dropped it. The third hit's the easiest hit to red parry. Hey, you got the juggled version there. That's cool. You can actually juggle out of that. Of course, it was the kill that knocked him over, so he would have to get that connect when Yun was like getting hit midair, which is probably either impossible or nearly impossible. Require an elaborate setup. Because hits that kill knock down but preserve juggle state, almost everything I learned about the juggle system of this game I learned from observing post KO hits. Because at first I thought you could just hit the dummy, like the body, after you got a KO. But then I realized that sometimes you would hit the body and sometimes your attacks would pass harmlessly through them. And it depended on what you killed the opponent with. And I began to realize there was like an inherent like juggle state associated with all attacks. Puko's been on a tear lately. I didn't think he could really compete with the best players in the world, but now I kind of feel like he can. But he's going to have to play hella consistent. Those are the people who I really think have the best chance of winning, or I should say a chance of winning, though. If it's not one of them, I'll be really surprised. I think those are probably like the best players in the world right now. Shine Momochi, Infiltration, Daigo, Punko, Gamer B. Whoa, what a nice. That was cool. I wonder if he's ever parried that before. Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if he played it long enough he would have gotten that parry before. Usually, Yuns don't ever use that move. Sometimes you don't really need to know. Like you can just even if you've never parried a move before, you can generally just kind of do it. Whoa, the car RDP, or maybe you just got a mid-air connect. Um, or maybe it just works on Chun-Li anyway. Um, but some attacks are irregular. Whoa, he could have linked super there, or just canceled the super actually. That would have been an option select. It would have been pretty good. Either you eat the super because you already hit crouch strong, or your crouch strong meets the super in which you cancel out your own super. Whoa, that was so good. I've never seen that. EX bird kick through an EX fireball. That's insane. It's so rare when I see something I've never seen before. It's cool. That only works from really close. I think Sakura mostly just stayed in Japan. That's the problem. Wow, that was cool. I wonder if we did that on reaction to being parried. Have down charge, watch for parry. If you get parried, cancel to invincible move. You can do that. You can still cancel moves that are parried. It's a very dangerous road, because sometimes people parry and then block, or like parry and then back throw or something, and then that counts as blocking, because you hit before the back throw comes out. And then sometimes people do like parry and then, you know, whatever they do next, like stuffs whatever you're trying to do. Cancel it too. Like sometimes Ken's like poke like with crouch medium kick, and if they get parried, they cancel the super. But sometimes people parry the crouch medium kick and then hit a button in response, and the button beats the super. And it's just like, you know, oh, Ken's super has invincibility, but um, hitboxes, 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 basically. I think it's invincible till the frame it hits. He went for the cross under, he missed it. Cherry tap. What game was it that made cherry taps? Was it this one? Or they already exist? I think they're alpha. I think alpha invented cherry taps. Alpha 1. That was like 90. Shit, that was like mid 90s, I think. Maybe even early 90s. Street Fighter 3 was 1997. A bit later. I'm pretty sure cherry taps are from alpha. Nice. The reset. I like that. That's my favorite of all the juggles. Chun-Li, pretty much all the options do very similar damage there because you already scaled the shit. Now medium kick into very late neutral medium kick, or is it neutral light kick? I think it's neutral medium kick. It's a very common juggle. Jump fierce fierce. Down medium kick into late jump roundhouse. Those are like the three follow-ups anyone ever goes for. And then there's other stuff only if you get a dizzy. But Chun-Li Super 2 actually does a lot of dizzy, so. That works on all characters in the corner. Or if it's not all, it's very close to all. I'm pretty sure it's all. So Ken can do light uppercut, light uppercut. And the characters he can do it on is based on... Whoa, that was an empty cancel. That was rad. Characters he can do it on is based on... It's what character he's fighting, plus what normal he... Like, what he cancels. Like, I think on Elena, you can do, like, a crouch medium kick into double uppercut, because crouch medium kick leaves you kind of close to them or something like that. On Q, you can do, like, tower combo into double uppercut. I don't remember if you need the Kara. You always need the Kara for, like, most setups, for most characters. On some characters, you don't need the Kara to get a double uppercut, as long as it's from a very particular string. Against Q, Ken can literally do target combo into two light uppercuts, I'm pretty sure. Q is big and dumb. The issue is range rather than timing. His Kara's, I'm pretty sure, off either sweep or crouch medium kick, but I can never remember which. I'm pretty sure it's crouch medium kick. So you do DP motion and then medium kick Kara jab, and it's one frame timing, plus you need to get the Kara. So it's pretty tight to get a Kara DP. I think I've done it once. Well, I haven't attempted much, though. What's Chun-Li gonna do? He expert when he gets close? The thing about Universal Overhead is you can do it while you're crouching. I'm pretty sure. Wait, no, I don't think you can. I think you gotta crouch strong. Well, you can charge during Universal Overhead, so we probably had down charge as soon as it resolved. Yes, these are two of the top tiers in this game. There are also Makoto and Yun. They are perhaps the top tier. Some people don't count Makoto, some people don't count Makoto or Ken. Some people count some different characters. It's all very disputed. Some people say Akuma's better than Ken. Some people say Makoto's not that great. Some people say Ken is very strong. Some people sneak Dudley in there. If you were asking me, I think Yun and Chun-Li have their own little spot in the top place. and then Ken and Makoto have a little spot just below, and then like Dudley and Akuma um, are below all of them. Dudley, Akuma, Urian, Ryu, etc., etc. Yang is fine. Yang is down there with them. I can't believe the short didn't kill. She didn't even have visible health. Dudley's okay. Yang is okay. They're not bad characters. Ken's uppercuts are kind of picky in this game, so you see really weird strings. Like on some characters, Ken can do um, strong, fierce, light uppercut, but generally sometimes he can, sometimes he can't. Depends on the width of the opponent. Whoa, reversal hard uppercut, that's nutty. That has some invincibility, but not enough to carry through to the hit. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but sometimes he has to use like sometimes he can do like crutch medium kick light uppercut. Sometimes he has to just do like stand strong by itself into light uppercut. I think that works on everyone. Some characters he can use hard uppercut combos, but light uppercut is generally more consistent. It's also less risky. Hard uppercut is kind of suicidal in this game, but it does do more damage. But light uppercut has the double uppercut follow up, and also it gives you like better Oki. It's kind of better in general. You usually see just Ken's ending in light uppercut. EX Tatsu is not very good on Chun-Li. I'm surprised he pulled that out. Chun-Li is very short. Standing Chun-Li is moderately short, crouching Chun-Li is tied for shortest. That's a pretty difficult parry. I don't know where the Alex fan love comes from. I think people are in love with the idea of Alex more than they actually like Alex. I think people want something. I think people want Alex's design on a good character, or want like Alex to like. Oh, that's it. GG. Got mixed up. Hey, standing move canceled the flash kick motion. I saw that. He's a real man. He would have gotten both hits and then the spinning bird. That would require partitioning. Oh, but what was I saying? I think people like Alex but want him to be good, or they wanted to like Alex but they never played him, or maybe there were some actual Alex players somewhere in the mix too. There aren't that many Alex players, but he's not. He's probably one of the more populous low tiers. There's like a decent number of Alex players considering his tier placement. Most characters as bad as him, people don't really touch. You run into a Remy once in a blue moon. You run into Alex's every now and then. The vast majority of people I fight in the vast majority of matches I see use a Shoto. Generally can, but it can be any of them. Ken is the most popular. Akuma's the least popular. Oh yeah, you'll never ever see a Sean. I've run into like one serious Sean player ever. Sean is bad. Sean is really bad. Sean is a tier below even the bottom tiers. Sean is literally trash. The only thing Sean has that are even remotely good, Ken can do. And Sean's got a bunch of punishable and hit shit, and nearly unusable attacks. Bad startup, long recovery. Poor range. The fact that Chris G could use Sean competitively just goes to show like how much fucking the people he was fighting suck. Not that Chris G is bad, but just Sean is uncompetitive even in a good player's hands. You have an Elena? I don't run into Elena's ever. Considering her tier, she's the least played character. She's like mid. She's like the very middle of the game. She's very mid tier. She doesn't have that many particularly bad matchups. She doesn't have that many particularly good matchups. She has kind of a few particularly good matchups. Um, But considering her tier placement, Elena is like completely unplayed. I like the Urians in Street Fighter V. He was my second of the three characters I desperately wanted in the game. Of the five, I guess. Yeah, he would actually translate quite nicely into Street Fighter V's engine. And which characters I like? I really like Nash, and I really like Chun-Li. Mini-Chun is quite accurate. It's a little accurate. I'm not gonna say it's that accurate. She's like a weird mix between Chun-Li and Dudley. Dudley because she's got lots of good normals that kind of control the opponent's ability to play footsies against her, and EX moves that can get a juggle on a corner. So she really wants to push you into the corner and then hit you with like an EX spin scythe or something. What a weird combo. Air throw. Air throws are slower than attacks in this game. So like usually air throws lose to attacks. But that Ken was parrying, which is why the air throw worked. Fun fact, in third strike you can tech an air throw, even if you don't have one. Light punch plus light kick techs air throws. I like pretty much the whole cast of Street Fighter V though. I really like Birdie. Birdie's fun as fuck to play. A lot of people like discount Elena because she's a mini Chun though. A lot of people are like, why wouldn't I just play Chun? But they actually do a lot of stuff hella differently. The big similarity between Elena and Chun-Li is that they're very non-combo oriented. They're very footsie oriented. That's not the end of things. Wow, I actually thought she was throwable for that. I thought that throw would work. She's hittable for that. I didn't know she wasn't throwable. It's pretty weird. Elena being like Chun-Li is like a nice little short introduction. But there's more to it than that, and the people who say it are usually like not fully aware of the differences. Ouch. I fucking adore F.A.N.G. I adore him. I actually love him. He's perfect in my mind. I love his voice. I love how he blends zany and evil. I think his super is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. His gameplay looks pretty cool. I'm fucking hella down for fun. Fung. They're pronouncing it like fun, but it's F-A-N-G. F-A-N can be pronounced fung in Chinese, the right exit marker. But I think it's pronounced. The voice is pronouncing it fun, because the Japanese would pronounce it fun. If they took the Chinese word fung and then like wrote it in Japanese characters, it'd be fun. It'd be fun, I guess. Fun. So the vowel sound that we got is closer to the actual Chinese, but well, we don't get the G. He does look a little weird, but I actually really appreciate that. I don't know why everyone's upset about it. He looks like some freaky mix between Vega and Dhalsim in terms of gameplay, but mostly a unique character. People are bitching about fucking. That actually makes me mad. People are hella bitching about lack of gameplay variety, like lack of poking characters and bullshit like that. And then they add like a fucking character who's way different from the rest of the cast, and people are upset. Like that's the outcry. It's like, why is he different? It's like, fuck you. The general sentiment was that there weren't enough characters like Dhalsim or Vega. There was too much in close fighting and grappling and shit. And then they add a character who breaks that, and everyone's mad. Nice parry. Oh, hit him midair. Unfortunate. Stand fierce, strong DP, super. I think that's max damage against John. Nice. Skills. I think whenever Capcom makes a new character, they always do a phenomenal job. I wish that we had fewer returning characters and more new ones. The thing is, he looks really silly, but also, like, he looks pretty fucking, like, scary, too. Like, I don't just mean scary, I mean, he looks a little scary in the Slender Man sense. But, like, he looks like, there's, like, a Hojo aspect to him, you know what I mean? There's something fucked about him in the head. I really like that balance. Oh, I got a host. Thank you, Proxy. Like when he's throwing a tantrum about wanting to kill you and talking about how he's going to kill you and he's going to beat you in 2 minutes or whatever. There's something childish, but also like super, like, super antisocial. Super, like, psychotic. Psychotic's too strong. Maybe it's not. He feels evil, but also he feels silly. But I don't feel like the silly detracts from the evil. There are plenty of characters where they feel too silly to really be villainous. Well, that was nice. Why am I still watching this? I'm going to cut to a different one. Dude, already we're on a Urian stage, and I think I see a Ryu. Sagat hasn't been one of Bison's commanders since, like, Alpha 2. And, like, midway through Alpha 3. This is Kuni and Ryu. Hell yeah. What's funny is the characters on the 6 DLC characters. I always saw the guy, like leaning back to be Urian, and the guy on the far right to be Balrog. But apparently the guy on, like, leaning back was Balrog, and the guy on the far right was Urian. So we got, like, the right characters. That was Crutch Fierce cancelled to taunt because the Crutch Fierce killed. That was cool. I think in Third Strike gives Chun-Li a hard time. Yun and Ken. Those are the two. Nice. That was cool. Very good. I think it's kind of neat that we could get the right characters though, but like not in the right way. It's like two of them were wrong, but they still ended up being. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. He saw that he was being parried, and he did a reaction EX mirror, which is shittier than a regular mirror. Just to punish the parry follow up. That was crazy. Ryu did another parry after the first parry. That comes out in one frame. He'd already done that parry. That was insane. Wow, that's a big punish. Yeah, you got it. That was cool. I was a bit scared there because he did crouch strong instead of crouch medium kick, but he still got the combo. Still worked. For now? Yep. Hell yeah. This fucking Ryu party. Ryu, Kuni, and Vanao. Ryu's not playing Ryu, but he knows how to fight Ryu for sure. 50-50. I've never played Pyroly. I'd like to. I think he would kick my ass. I'm like pretty sure, but I've never had the opportunity. Hmm, that's good. But now, like, of all the, like, he's not the best. I don't know. He's a good Ryu. He's a real good Ryu. But I feel like where he's actually like the best Ryu, and one of the like, well, yeah, is not when he gets a dizzy, but when he almost gets a dizzy. He's a fiend. He's like stronger when he almost gets a dizzy than when he really gets one. Mester, I've played Mester. When I see Mester here and I think about how I did against him, it makes me wonder if I played all these players. I feel like I would be able to compete amongst them. I used to watch like Third Strike footage on YouTube and think about how I would never ever be as good as these guys are. And now I feel like I'm good enough to lose sometimes and win sometimes. Probably lose more than win against these particular players. These are all really good players. These are some of the best players like left. And now has a good sense for the opponent's desperation. Oh, oh, a mistake. That's a bad. That actually still worked. He could have reaction parried that. That was really far out. He didn't need to try and like do a mix up to escape. He just had to watch for the timing on the parry. I think that Iori Yang back there. Oh, that dizzy. It's close. He's not gonna get the dizzy now. He's gonna kill before he gets the dizzy. Yan has no health. Another 50-50. I think Yun, if he's kind of close, can EX uppercut, but it trades. But it's so fast that if Ryu holds it even a little bit, um, Yun will hit him. EX uppercut for Yun is actually very quick. It's only like 4 frames or so. That was not a good parry. He should not have parried there. This is Vanao at the top. Didn't Vanao just like... No, wait, did he win? Did he? I thought Vanao wasn't even just playing. Was there a promotion? I didn't think there was. Timeout. Yeah, it was Cooney playing. What's going on? They swap out players? Probably. For whatever reason or another. Vanao took Cooney's spot. And they changed. That's why Vanao's running a color he doesn't normally run. Whoa. Nice. That's kind of nice. He could have burned the bar and got the kill, but he wanted to do it clean. Respect that a lot. He had a lot. He had a big life lead. But Third Strike is a game where comebacks are more readily available. EX for safety. Third Strike is fun because a lot of spiritual stuff is different. That's a punish. He wanted the mirror. He wanted Ryu to be closer to the corner than he was. Um, if you predict an attack in third strike, you can punish it. See that? Ryu, like that. Vanao was literally, he was sure that Urium was going to go for anti-air crouch fierce. That's the only thing or like anti-air EX headbutt. He was pretty sure that Ryu was going to go for an anti-air. He was pretty sure it was one of those two. They're both two high parries, or two air parries rather. And because he knew what his opponent was going to do, he punished it and was rewarded for it. And every scenario in this game is like that for the most part. If you know what your opponent's going to do, you can stop them. And that's a super gratifying like system. It very much punishes formulaic play. Third strike like mix-ups are the core element of the game, and every situation of the game has like a heavy mix-up element to it. Ooh. There's a lot more emphasis on reads than most fighting games. Parries are really strong though, but they're not overpowered. Like, yeah, every character has parries, so they can't really technically be overpowered. But like, it's not always a good idea to do parries. In fact, it's frequently not. This could really turn around. This could really turn around. Oh my god, that read. That's a bad idea in Street Fighter 4. That's a really bad idea in Street Fighter 3. We'll walk in. That's cool. Uh, so the Yun flashes, he like flickers, like every other frame. And the camera recording this is not recording the same FPS. So Yun is either always blue or never blue when in Ganejin, because it's capturing every other frame that's actually happening. Whoa, that was crazy. That was a super good dive kick. Oh, he dropped the Ganejin. Didn't really matter. Okay, it kind of mattered. It was pretty desperate. There's no mix-up there. He was lucky he managed to get some damage. Oh my god. This could turn around. Mirror. EX? Regular. That's fine. Regular's fine there. That was very cowardly. Oh, he died. Palm immediate Ganejin gives you really nice damage, but there's no way to confirm into palm. Medium kick canceled to Ganejin gives you really nice damage, but there's no way to confirm into stay medium kick. You can parry that. Why did he jump? Why? Why? That was just bad. That was so bad. He was really far away. He could have reaction parried easily. The fireball wasn't going to hit him, and the Denshin wasn't going to hit before the fireball did. All I had to do was parry the fireball and watch when the Denshin came out. He had a guaranteed parry if he just watched. You only have to deal with the Denshin mix-up if you're like less than half screen from Ryu. Otherwise, you can just react. It's not a hard parry to parry a fireball. You got lucky. Oh, that was a nice bait. isn't going to do that much damage. It's going to do even less if he drops it. Unfortunately, mid-screen, Yun's combos on juggled opponents are not very good. What he should have done is repeated shoulders. Or like a medium kick, towards medium kick, like dash punch, some bullshit. You want to avoid dash punches in your combos if you can help it. Yun usually wants to keep his opponents either cornered or like re-corner them or keep them grounded with like grounded Geneichun combos. The mid-screen juggles are pretty low damage. Yeah, I'm sick. There's your proof. That was a nice round. I'm pretty sure Yun has a punish there, doesn't he? Weird that he just got nothing. Most characters can punish Urian's blocked shoulder. Wow, the way he's using it, you think maybe Yun doesn't have a punish. I'm kind of surprised if Yun can't punish that. Yun's limbs are kind of stubby, but he usually has a punish in most scenarios. Oh, that was beautiful. That was a cool ender. Reversal EX mirror is quite good. It's not invincible, but it comes out in, I'm pretty sure, either 1 or 2 frames. It was 1 in second impact, but I don't remember if it's 1 or 2 now. Something that comes out in 1 frame is really, like, really crazy in this game. If you're not already blocking by the super freeze, the frame that happens during the super freeze. So in second impact, if Urian was next to you and he did EX mirror, and you weren't blocking before the super freeze, you couldn't block it. Like a fucking Hugo 720. I don't remember if it's still like that in Third Strike or not, but you don't normally see that, so it doesn't matter. Urian's really tall, and his tallness hurts him a lot. Yeah, I apologize for the sniffles. Oh, that was nice. Blow up throw attempts. Blow up early parries. Very sick. Oh, but Yun's recoil animation caused the second native crouch fierce, which is the launching one, to not connect. That sucks. That match was robbed from him. Maybe not the match, but that outcome was really awful. I think his crouch fierce was a little early. I feel like if he did it later, it would have hit properly. And that one was like completely robbed. That's a shame. This one's a bit lower caliber. This is a lower ranked versus league battle. Maybe we'll see some not quite as high level play. These are classic characters. I always like watching matches with them. What the fuck, Vanao is playing Yang? I've never seen this. I only ever see Vanao like Ryu and Oro. And Komaki. It's really confusing hearing Japanese people say Yang, because they pronounce it Yan. And it sounds kind of like American Yun. They say Yun for Yun in Japan. That was some fast dizzy shaking. No strong is an easier link than stand fierce. I don't know the relative timings. Hmm. What the fuck? You tried to hold it a bit? We're seeing some weird play. Yun, maybe. I'm pretty sure the names are supposed to be a reference to yin and yang, right? And I think the reason it's written Yun is because the Japanese pronunciations of yin and yang. So I don't know if there is a correct pronunciation. If there is a correct pronunciation, I think it should be yin. I forget this guy's name. I think it's that looks like that's the kanji for Aka, but I don't know if it's actually read as Aka. It's like red Gairu, Aka Gairu, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Alex uses lots of stand strong and towards strong in this matchup. Very helpful pokes to prevent Makoto from approaching. That's the big problem is Makoto can approach so rapidly, and Alex's normals are pretty good into the range department, but they're not very fast. And he can't really prevent Makoto. He can't rapidly hit Makoto as she comes in, like most characters can. So he has to do lots of like pokes, just random normals, and then like pokes withstand medium punch, and then like empty cancels into flash drop. Because empty cancels is the only way he can really control her movements at all. It's quite a hard matchup for Alex, I feel like. That was nice. Alex's damage is decently high. That was a car throw. Wake up Super 2 is pretty weird, but it worked. Alex's damage is pretty high, so he's rewarded quite a lot when he gets parries. Yeah, yeah. It only works if Makoto's on her side of the screen. She needs to be moderately close to the wall, or else fighting a very large opponent. It's a screen-dependent combo. Depends on how far the wall is from you. Makoto will likely sneak her way in eventually. Stand fierce to blow up low parries. It's safe too. They block it. Nice. Normally you see the meaty stand fierce with Yun. I think Yang could do like stand strong into light slash and do pretty much the same shit. Except if you hit with a stand fierce, it doesn't do anything. But if you hit with a stand strong into light slash, you can do more slashes. So it's kind of weird that this Yang just pulled it out. But then again, it is Vanao, and it is a slightly lower level league battle. They don't have as high dons. This is a 4th don versus a 6th don. I don't know if that kanji's don. I don't know the fuck that kanji is. But I see the 4 and the 6. This is a 4, and that's a 6. He killed with the taunt. I'm gonna be honest. I did not know Yang's taunt had a hitbox. I did not know that. That's new. That's new information to me. I knew Yun's did where he twirled the hat, but I didn't think Yang's could hit. I don't think it hits standing opponents. I think it only hits jumping opponents. Or like it's pretty high up, so it might hit only tall characters. That's pretty godlike though. That was stylish as fuck. And it beat a reversal Super 2. Makoto got a reversal and she jumped. That could only be a Super 2. That was pretty stylish, not gonna lie. This is also a pretty hard matchup for Alex. Alex in general is kind of low tier. He tends to lose to most of the top tiers. He tends to kind of body the characters below him and kind of get bodied by the characters above him. Yang is like a big old wall of your queue. Yang is kind of, I mean, Alex is kind of a problem for Hugo. He's a problem for like 12. I'm pretty sure he's not a problem for Remy. I don't know if he's a problem for Necro. But he's kind of a bully for most of the low tier characters. But he gets fucked by all the high tiers. Ugh. I have a weird gift for Street Fighter 5 beta. I don't know why. I got it a couple days ago. These are unblockable on Alex. Normally, people, when they think of cross-up unblockables, think of Urium with his mirrors or Aura with his booger. But, Ibuki and Yang on wide characters can do cross-up unblockables with their Super 1 and Super 3, respectively. That was whiff punishable. Ugh, that was bad. Okay. There's some low-level play right now. It's weird because it's like mostly high-level play, but then just one of them does something really stupid. Like every single round. Just some like big component of inexperience. But they're mostly doing everything well. This is mostly like indistinguishable from high-level play with these characters. Super 3 is kind of weird in this matchup, but he's making it look good. There are some Yangs who really like Super 3 and use it in almost every matchup. And then there are some that really like EX moves and use Super 2 in almost every matchup. It just depends on the Yun. Sayambu is actually very good. But it's quite technical. Theoretically, the ceiling's quite high on Sayambu. Well, it's not that high. Certainly not as high as it is on Ganejin. But there's some neat things you can do with Say. This is going to dizzy, I think. Oh. I think if he actually got the stand fierce into fierce dash punch, and then like the super one, he would have dizzied or near dizzied. Well, this is a tricky situation for Makoto. That's a 50-50, believe it or not. Crouch medium kick and command grab in that context. Makoto can't tech her way out if she jumps or if she does anything other than low block. The crouch medium kick hits her. If she's predicting the crouch medium kick and holds to either tries to hold down back or low parry, the command grab hits her. It's a weird 50-50 that Yang has against Makoto. And what's really cool is if you get the command grab, it leads back to itself. Because on Makoto, Yang can do command grab into stay medium kick, which doesn't normally work. Yun has something similar going on, but Yun has a lot fewer safe special moves than Yang. Maybe not a lot fewer, but you know. He doesn't have Rekka, which is, you know, the move to go into. Yes, it's February, it's early February. It's somewhere between February 5th and February 15th, but I don't remember when. Jump jab is pretty nice from Alex. Got a nice low angle hitbox, and it's a good tick. Feb 16, apparently. Very difficult for Alex. For a grappler, Alex's mix-up isn't very good. Well, he tried. Okay, this kills. Alex's supers are unfortunately really garbage. He's probably got the worst selection of supers of any character, including like the bottom tiers. I'm dead serious. Alex probably has the three worst, like, not that he's got the three worst supers in the game, but like he has three. His three supers are all worse than the worst super of any other character. Or I mean the best super of any other character. His Super 2 is only barely usable, and his Super 1 and 3 are nearly unusable. They're both very, very good at only one specific thing, and those things don't happen often. Super 1 for Alex punishes point blank one frame moves. Or, I mean, moves that are -2 or worse, I think, or -1 or worse, I forget. -2 or worse, I think. That recover right next to him, which is kind of neat, but it's happens less common than you would think because the range is kind of crap. And The bar is really big and it doesn't allow for EX moves, so it's just not very good, even though it would be pretty nice after a parry. The damage is less than what you would want. It's weird to see Alex playing Runaway, but that's what he actually does in this matchup. Well, Runaway's a bit strong. He's not trying to run away. He's trying to zone. He gets most of his damage from hindering approach. What the fuck was that? I didn't know Makoto had a dash through on Alex. There are a lot of dash throughs on opponents waking up, but that was one I've never seen. He stuffed a reversal super 2 there. Alex's super 3 does a fuck ton of damage, but it's impossible to combo into unless you get a dizzy or a hard chop. So hard chop is almost impossible to land, and if you get a dizzy, you pretty much already won, even if you have the other two supers. The reward is super good for Alex Super 3, and the meter is pretty short. But he wanted the corner. That's crazy. I like that. But now is a nut. Don't do PC games. Are you in the year 2015? So pretty much you can only land Alex Super 3 after like a really big parry. After parrying a move that becomes incredibly unsafe for it. This can kill. This can kill. No, he doesn't quite have the meter. Wait, yeah he does. He barely got it. Oh, that was the wrong combo. What the fuck is he doing? I don't even think he has. I think he just had to do jump Tsurugi into dash punch. I think that would have done it. Why'd he do like a neutral jump fierce? Well, weird. You don't really see that move that much. It doesn't. I mean, like it's easier to use against large opponents, but it's still good against other characters. Yeah, it's not hitting. See that? Wow. Wow. That's why I didn't know how to hitbox. It's because it like doesn't normally hit. He was trying to get the kill with it, but he couldn't. Go back. I'm not going back. Go back on your own. Timestamp was somewhere around the 14-minute mark. This matchup looks real hard for Alex. I always hear Alex's bitch about it. She can use the hard or the hard super a little easier in this matchup. She can't get a super here, but EX dash punch will dizzy with the follow up. She got stand fierce on Alex. I knew that worked, but it's kind of cool to see. She did it before, I think. You have different follow ups there based on character. Sometimes you can only get it toward short, which I think works on everyone or very near it. Sometimes you can get a light dash punch. Sometimes you can get like a stand fierce. I feel like there's another one that's major. That's pretty much it, I guess. Nice. The fuck was that? Parry into crush jab? You don't really use lights. What the fuck was that? Did he just walk through? That didn't look like a dash, but maybe it was just the fucking the other Yangs like hiding it. That was really crazy though. Oh yeah, that was a really bad punish. He shouldn't have done that. Alex could have shaken out of that throw, no matter how fast Yang mashed. Makoto's unmistakably the best grappler in this game. Alex and Hugo don't compare at all. But every character's got their own little unique appeal. Some people just like playing Alex. Quite a few actually. Oh yeah, but Alex's stomp. Big old. Please kill me against a competent opponent. It's there's a really easy option select to just shut it down. Regardless of his angle, you can tap a direction right when he's about to land on you. Either tap forward or back, and then depending on which side he lands on, like if you tap back and he doesn't cross you up, you just block. And if he does cross you up, um, you parry. So either way, you're fine. And if you get the parry, if you see that you got the parry, you can just punish him. Shuts down Alex's stomp almost completely. There's like no context in which you can use it all of a sudden. Oh, that is a. Oh fuck! I want to see that again. So Alex, if you have his super blocked, he still does the four swings and then the grab, and the grab is still a grab. Like it's unblockable. And on some characters in the corner, Alex will do the first hit, and then the other three, like if it's blocked, he'll do the three hits and they'll all whiff, and the grab will be in range and he'll do the grab. So you can't just like hold back until you get to a punishable point. But you can usually hit him while he's coming in, or like you know the timing, like you jump after you see the four hits whiff, or stuff like that. But this Yang was being super careless. Vanel was being super careless. He tried to go for the punish too early. All he had to do was wait a little longer before the punish. Pretty funny. Dude, this is a good. This is a good. The inexperiences right here, like the little things that they're fucking up on. I'm pretty sure Aka Gaeru's main is Alex. So the fact that he's like, I think his main is competing with other people's like subs. This guy was not playing Ken earlier. This is the Makoto. Komaki. Your rank is based on your character. You get every single character with two different rank. You have to rank them all up individually for these little ranking battles. So Komaki had two characters in this rank. Or in this rank bracket, rather. Like, Vanao wouldn't be able to use his Ryu in this rank because fucking his Ryu is way higher than this. But Vanao's Yang is not as good as his Ryu. Nice. Those walk-in medium kick could be over. Good conversion though. I mean, Yang is kind of high execution, with combos out of like palm and stuff being kind of difficult. But I don't think you need to be that perfect. I feel like Yang has really taken a shape lately, with like a bunch of people kind of with Ultra basically. Ultra Yang feels quite a bit like Third Strike Yang. Just safe pressure. Oh, caught him. His invincibility on that super. Latest damage is not so hot and her health is kind of low. You don't really have to play perfect though, because she's got the healing to fall back on, which gives her effectively more health if you actually get knockdowns. That's one of the things that no one really complains about with Lena that kind of sucks about her is that her tier, like her strength of healing, relies on momentum. And if the momentum doesn't go back your way, you don't actually get the healing off. She's a pretty weak character. She's a pretty low health character if you don't get any healings at all. She's like 900, I think. That goes down fast. Nice. Crouch medium punch has good tendency to trade, which helps Ken. I feel like you don't even have to mix it up like crazy with Yang. I feel like you can turtle with Yang to some degree as well. Not turtle, that's wrong. But like, you can lay on safe pressure. One sec. I'm back. Hey, it's F. This is a Dudley player, as you guys can see. Dudley's cool. I'm pretty sure his main is Dudley. So, I don't know what the fuck he's doing playing Dudley in this. Like, I'm pretty sure he's a better player than this rank. I thought he was. Um, I've thought about that actually. So, that's actually a good question. In short, not really. I feel like most of the skill doesn't come from the combos people use, but rather from the way they play footsies, and that's unchanged. But there are definitely high level high level combos. Shouldn't go thinking they're not, but they're high level combos mechanically, not executionally. Going for the optimized combo is very much a really big part of Street Fighter 5, and it's actually quite difficult. And it's only difficult because there's a lot to consider. And also you have to know what all of your combo options are, which a lot of people won't. There's a lot of different kinds of combos now. There's a million different match viable combos. Not even playing Fightcade. You want to play me? If you want to hop on Fightcade, I'll play you. I'll do it, damn it. If anyone in the chat wants to play me in Fightcade, I'll fucking do it. I whiffed. Oh, my nostril just cleared. Best feeling. When something's stuffed for a long time and then all of a sudden it clears. Oh, I'll play a couple if our ping isn't high. I shouldn't tell him. He should figure it out on himself. Lol. What does that mean? Alright, Rom. Let's do this. Actually, let me take a leak real fast right first.